Anyway, in Borderlands, the pre-sequel, you play as 4 characters. Athena, the Crimson Lance kind of assassin person from Borderlands 1, if you remember. Niala, or basically the Sheriff of Lynchwood from Borderlands 2.
Gotcha.
You play as Wilhelm, and you play as a claptrap, or frag trap as they've coined in the pre-sequel thing, because he's using guns and being, you know, generally a more offensive thing. But it's basically the story of like how Jack came to power, and like you're taking over the moon and apparently like helping build the whole moon base and whatnot. And it looks very interesting because like since you're on the moon, low gravity plays a factor, and you have oxygen suits, and these oxygen suits can let you like perform double jumps and stuff by shooting the oxygen out as like a jet.
Eat a beer bottle.
Thank you, Crazy
If you
Earl.
want access to Crazy Earl's crazy water wheel, you better wet my beak and deal with some pirates that have been saying mean crap to me. That one insulted my mustache. Nobody insults Crazy Earl's crazy mustache. Them pirates started talking smack after I tried to cuddle with one. But whatever, Crazy Earl's all about cuddling.
So yeah, the pre-sequel looks really good. It looks, you know, I'm a fan of continued Borderlands gameplay. I especially like Borderlands 2 and how it plays, so I'm not opposed to just having more of it. Since the apparent entire thing with Borderlands, with this last Headhunter, this is literally the last bit of DLC they can even fit into the game or whatever, because like some memory restrictions or limit restrictions on something, they just can't put any more into Borderlands 2 itself, so they have to be done after this one. So this is officially the last piece of DLC. Which is fine. It's a pretty good DLC.
Stop struggling.
I wouldn't say it's the best out of the Headhunters, but it's definitely one of the better ones.
Here you go.
Alright, that's enough. Get your old stinky ass back here and I'll let you into the crazy water wheel.
Oh yeah, and like the pre-sequel, there's gonna be like laser gun beam weapons and whatnot, like kind of the Sentinel beam type weapons from Halo, if you play that, or it's basically a large laser beam type thing. There's also a new type of elemental ammunition, like the fire ammunition I'm using right now, or electricity. It is cryo, which can freeze enemies and shatter them.
Open. Now get out of here, hon. Don't never come back.
I do recommend looking up the gameplay trailer that they released about it. It looks like more interesting and more fun than Borderlands, and I'm always supportive of that. But it was made by not the main company at Gearbox, but Gearbox gave them its blessing to make it and like handed them the code. So it's definitely straight out of this and shouldn't be too different. It's got more than enough interesting stuff to keep it fresh, and I will definitely be playing that when it gets released. And surprisingly, it gets released later in the fall.
Echo series about dudes with swords. They always eventually do an episode where they just go to the beach and hang out. This is like our beach party episode, isn't that cool?
No, it is not.
Yes, it is, Mordecai. It is really cool. I also love this location. I think this location is just one of the best looking things. Like you can almost stare anywhere on here and it looks gorgeous. And speaking of that, I'm coming up to a neat little underwater part.
I mean, you know.
Quick update. I'm being tied up by the psycho villagers of the Isles. You won't believe it, but I'm to be sacrificed to the Son of Crawmerax.
Sorry, son of who?
Oh, right, you've never met Crawmerax. He was a big-ass crab worm we fought after ganking General Knox.
Man, we killed him so many times. The memories.
Stop. Quiet!
Yeah. Lark. Still my favorite character out of the entirety of the Borderlands series is Lilith. Because she's just awesome. She was the best character. She was my favorite character to play in Borderlands 1.
Silence!
And
Ridicule!
like her in Borderlands 2 just, you know, cements it.
Explosives!
Face.
If you wouldn't mind hurrying, Vault Hunter, I believe these savages are attempting to summon the Son of Crawmerax as I speak.
Hey, man, don't call me a savage.
Oh, you speak English? I thought...
I graduated from Eden 4 Megaversity with honors. Check your privilege, dick.
Didn't even know boards fell down. I never really looked up. Just tried to keep trying to press the button. Going native safari.
Looks like your dosage might have still been too high. I don't know. Honestly, just making this part up as I go. Alright, Vargas should be somewhere on this island. Just find it and it'll lead you to whatever the hell took Hammerlock.
Hold it!
Kind of the one problem I have with this DLC
Stop struggling.
is that
That must have hurt.
it honestly is just a big walk up to the
This
boss
will
fight.
hurt.
Ah, fuck's sake. Like it's an utterly linear path up until you fight Crawmerax, and then after Son of Crawmerax, and then after Son of Crawmerax, you have one extra little mission to do. There are probably secrets around that I haven't found,
Stay still.
but it's not the most content filled with the head on it. That might be because of their like restriction stuff that I mentioned before about how this is the last one, but you know. Also, like, the area of this one is also the biggest, like, this is the biggest Headhunter map they've made, but they don't, like, there's just not stuff to do in the map. Like, I would have loved maybe one other side questy type thing after, and I could be wrong, there could be one after the one I'm thinking of, but I played through this several times, and I haven't found it, if it's a secret mission.
Ridicule. Stay still. Calm down. Cross it down.
Still love the Flame of the Firehawk shield. My favorite thing.
Enough.
If you haven't noticed, I'm killing everything really easily. That's because I'm using overpowered weapons for their levels. Like, they're set on level 72, 73, but I'm using over OP8 weapons because, you know, I don't want too much trouble while I'm trying to film this video. I don't need to spend like an hour getting my ass kicked by bullshit because I'm alone. And Borderlands has a tendency to be overly mean to you on single player. Although this infested wick basher. Ah! That crab one. Fucking hell, crab one. Yeah. Like right when I'm telling you that I'm using overpowered weapons to make it easier, I'm getting my
Ooh,
ass
that looks
kicked
like a
and go
big
down.
one.
That makes
Inject that
sense.
egg with Hammerlock scent, and the Varkid should lead you right to our mustachioed friend.
But I am having a lot easier time. Hopefully you can't hear that. There's some guy mowing outside.
Awesome.
Weird.
Just follow him to Hammerlock.
Bizarrely, the Son of Crawmerax hasn't harmed me. Mayhaps it merely wants vengeance on the Vault Hunters who killed its father.
Well, the resort owners just quarantined the island, so he'll have to settle for dying at the hands of a totally new group of Vault Hunters.